Hey, young world. It's Midday the Sue Solo Way on Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, Hot 1079. And best friend, Birthday Bash is here next Saturday, June 21st, State Farm Arena. Please get your tickets before it's too late. Okay, where are my Marvel fans? Have you heard about Ironheart? Have you seen the previews? Do you know what Ironheart is? If you don't, I have Dominique Thorne, who played Riri Williams.
Yeah.
And now you have your own moment. Like, what is Riri Williams doing with her own show?
Yeah, she is out here trying to make a name for herself.
Okay.
You know? She knows who she is.
Uh-huh.
Now she has to figure out who exactly she's going to be in this bigger, broader world that now is looking at her.
Now, where do we meet Riri Williams at first?
We meet her after the events of Wakanda Forever.
Mhm.
So this is after she pissed off a whole underwater world and had to help her homegirl Shuri fight them off and,
Yeah.
reclaim her home.
Uh-huh.
Now she's back in her home. She's back in Chicago,
Yeah.
and she is with her family and really trying to ask herself those hard questions. Yeah.
So, Black Panther, we know what that was for the culture, right?
Yeah.
And what it still is.
Right.
At what point did you know that Riri was going to have her moment to shine
I knew.
outside of that?
Right. I knew when they introduced the concept of her being in Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
The plan was to do the television series. They said that they want to bring the character to life and they want her to get her introduction in Wakanda Forever. So I knew that more was coming when I stepped into that role. I just didn't know what it was going to look like, what the story was about, or any of that. Yeah.
What's harder, filming a movie or a TV series?
I don't know. I would say it really just depends on the story, but in this specific situation, I would say it was harder to film the movie before the television show because I knew I was going to get more context of who she was in the television series. So I just had more information.
Okay.
But also the movie was cool because I kind of just got to sit back and watch these incredible actors do their thing and, try my best to support them through the wildness and the difficulty of it all,
Are there any nerves, like, considering how big, Black Panther is, like, what are the nerves that you're trying to work through with this?
Oh my gosh, just trying to be real, and trying not to back down and trying not to let those nerves like stop you from, shining when you know that you should, or really owning the scene or taking a risk or playing. Like it's easy to start to think, okay, like I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna do too much, because you don't want to mess up in front of these. You don't want to mess up in front of Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, but
I can only imagine. Okay, so what is it like? Like, is she giving, sisterly or, auntie advice?
Oh my gosh. She's just, there glowing in her effervescence.
Yeah.
She's very much being Miss Bassett. She's Queen Ramonda.
Yeah.
She really is, on and off camera.
Oh my God.
Yeah, lots of encouraging words, lots of just kindness, which goes, I think, the farthest in an environment like that,
So Ironheart is going to be on Disney Plus.
Yes.
Can I be honest?
Please.
I knew this, right? Because I obviously had to prep for the interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
So last night I go to my Hulu account and I had to change my bundle because I did not at
Let's
the time
go, friend.
have Disney
Let's
Plus.
go, friend.
But I got it now.
Everybody out there,
Yes.
make sure you got it. Go ahead and get that upgrade.
I got my receipts to prove it. You guys got to upgrade. Okay, that basic Hulu is not gonna work.
It's not.
Go ahead
I'm so
and get
sorry. You're not gonna regret it though.
Yes. Okay, so when is it coming out?
June 24th.
Yes.
We are here.
How are we celebrating?
We're going to LA with it. Yeah.
Well, we wish you,
Premiere in
all
LA.
the safety,
Thank
all the
you.
success. Like, I cannot wait to see how we get to learn more about Riri. Like, where did she come from?
Me too.
How did she end up where she ended up at with the Black Panther? Like, what is...
Exactly.
Girl, we are ready. Thank you for coming in
Thank
to talk to
you.
us. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Period. Welcome to the South.
Thank you.